That's a perfect day on the canal. Might even get a crack at a good sunset this afternoon, so we'll just have to wait and see. Well, we're just about up to the viaduct or the aqueduct now. This is all part of the John Muir Way. You see up there. It goes along, so. I'm going to go down and drop below it. We'll go down under the arches today and we'll explore down there, so hopefully we'll find a bit where we can camp up. So here's the first view of where we're actually going today. This is nearly down underneath, a right slippy path, so watch your footing. A nice bit down here, so we'll see if we can get some pictures. This is back out in the Union Canal. We're continuing the story of the Battle of Linlithgow Bridge. So we're going to follow the Union Canal for a few miles and see how it goes. This one's especially for Rab. He's been asking me for a long time to go and do the trail round about Linlithgow Bridge and follow the paths of the actual Battle of Linlithgow. So let's go and see what we can find out today. It's a cracking day for it, so let's go. This is part of the John Muir Trail as well, so this continues for, I think it's 96 miles. Anyway, this is the Adventure Scouts building here. This has been done up years. They come down here at the weekend and they've got lots of, what do you call it, kayaks and canoes. They bring them all out. The kids are all having a lot of fun in the water. Exactly what you should be doing. Pretty quiet and it's a bit early still. Well, we're out this morning. We're following the Union Canal along, heading towards Linlithgow Bridge. So it's a cracking morning. The frost started to burn off now, so as the sun's coming up, but it's going to be a cracking day by the looks of it. So I'm out early doors. It's only about 9:15 and the paths are pretty quiet at the minute, so we can go and do what we want to do. So come on, let's go. We'll take you along and see what we can find. That's us still following the canal yet, but that's us now passing the village Linlithgow Bridge. So that's down on my left hand side here, and the canal's just over here to my right. You can see it behind me there. So we're walking along, it's pretty quiet. I think I've only seen 2 people and they were out jogging. So look over that way, that's Linlithgow Golf Course. Pretty quiet. I thought they'd been busy today. Next morning like this you'd thought all the golfers were out hardy stuff, but hey ho. So I'm looking for more stuff. This is the route of the Battle of Linlithgow Bridge, and if my memory says 1526, I think it's September 1526, but there should be some notice boards as we walk along, so once I pick them up I'll give you a wee bit more information. So this is just walked down for the sports centre for the canal, and this is the first memorial. Battle of Linlithgow Bridge, 4th of September 1526. So hopefully these panels will give you a wee bit more information. There's another one up here. The road down here over this wee roundabout, and that takes us down to the actual bridge itself. Well, this is in the middle of the Linlithgow Bridge, and I'm just about 5-10 minutes of walk away from the actual bridge itself. So it says here, Linlithgow Bridge was described by James VI as the most necessary bridge in Scotland as it was the main crossing point of the River Airn. Well, this is at Linlithgow Bridge, at the Battle of Linlithgow Bridge. This is what it was all about. So there you go, Rab, finally got to it for you, mate. Final stop at the Bridge Inn. So it's just all been renovated, and I don't know whether it's open or not, but it's certainly looking the part. There you go, Linlithgow Bridge. Well, just to finish off here at the Linlithgow Bridge, which just passes over the River Avon. So tonight we're going to go for a wild camp down at the Avon, and we'll put all this together. And this video is specially dedicated to Rab. Thanks for pointing it out to us, mate. Stay safe. Yeah, it's great to get back out again. So that's as we're walking along the riverside. This is part and parcel of the Avon Heritage Trail. It's a lovely walk. I love coming down here, and everybody seems to go the opposite way, and I come this way down towards Linlithgow. So I've got the place to myself as usual. Me, the squirrels and the deer. So I've already seen the squirrels. With a bit of luck, up in this corner is normally where we pick up on a couple of road deer, but if I see them, I'll try and catch it in camera. So come on, let's go for another adventure. Our first sign of the old wooden bridge. The last time I come down here it was right in the heart of winter time. So it's now about 10 minutes from here to where we're camping up for tonight. I love this part of the heritage walk. Loads and loads of wildlife round about here. You'll get herons down the water, dippers, you'll get mallards. I found a mallard's nest last year here and it had about 15-20 eggs in it. And it was up a tree, believe it or not. But I will see what we get set up tonight and see what we can see. The old bridge. That's coming up to a wee rest point here. Nice point for to sit down and get a wee drink of juice before we head round for the rest of the trail. But there's a map of the trail for you. The River Avon Heritage Trail, and that shows you we're roughly about this area here, and that's Avon the aqueduct. So we've got footage of that as well. Got a beautiful sunset of that last night, and this morning we went down Linlithgow, and it's a Battle of Linlithgow Bridge, and we've got photographs there this morning, and we've got photographs actually at the bridge itself. So this one's all today we round about Linlithgow Palace, Linlithgow Loch. You can see the big fungi there growing, the horseshoe ones. They're perfect for lifting and when you're transporting an ember from fire to fire. So you can take one of them off. These trees are quite slidey. That's a wee shortcut down. That'll take us down to the campsite tonight. So deep through the trees and right down to the river. I see the river up in front of me now. Well, this is the tent tonight. It's a Nordisk, it's a Telemark 2.2, the lightweight one. So I'll give you a quick look round about it. Very light, it's under 980 grams I think. So here's my air mat for the night. the amok. This before I put everything in, you see it's very spacious. You can use both sides, it's got 2 doors, plenty of ventilation at their side, and it's got a big porch at that side. Plenty of room down the bottom as well. And I'm just short of 6 feet and I can easily enough room in here and I can sit up, and that's very important to me when it's in it. So the doors all roll back, so the inner door rolls back and it's got a nice wee clip there. It's got second clips there, and down the bottom, and that's if you want to move it across, because you can either have it a short width or you can have it full width. So tonight I've got it at its full width and it still gives me a porch at either side. So as I say to you, it's the Nordisk. Aye, good stuff. One single pole, and it's got the end points, which I like, are very similar to a few other tents that are out there, but this one's very good. I'm well impressed with it so far. This is the 3rd or 4th time I've used it. I've had it in high winds, I've had it in torrential rain, and it's not let me down so far, so time will tell. So that'll be the one I'll be taking up into the hills this summer as it comes in. So you'll see a lot more of this tent this year. There you go, right next to the river as usual. Well, there's the setup for tonight. I showed you earlier on as we were building it up. I've got my silver foil there, I've got the amok 4 Seasons winter airbed, and I've got my Rab Ascent 1100, various lights for later on as it gets dark. So I'm going to get settled down and set the fire up. I'm not lighting the fire just now because I'm not hungry. I'm only going to be lighting the fire to cook some food later on. I'm going to have a wee explore up and down the river bank here, see what it's about. Beautiful location and a cracking night. That's the last of the evening sun, so I'm going to go have a walk down the river. There's the ducks over there, male and female mallards. There they go. Obviously they didn't like me coming down and annoying them. It's just the last of the sunshine as the sun's starting to set. So I thought I'd just take you across and let you see it. What a cracking spot. I don't know why I don't come down here more often. In summertime it can be quite high with nettles and overgrown because it's not used very often. But still a lovely bit, it's a lovely walk. You can walk from here all the way down to Linlithgow, through the Muiravenside Country Park, and pick up the canal network and actually go all the way through Edinburgh really. And the trees come down through the storms. You can hear the water, there must be a wee fall or a wee weir. Well, some people have been down here fishing because there are a bubble float stuck in the tree across the water. There you go, reflections of the last of the sun. Well, I'm going to take a wander back up now, so it's about 7 o'clock, so get a bit hungry. I might start the fire up and get some food going. It'll just be a wee controlled one. I've got my raised fire pit with me tonight, so I'll not be damaging anything. It's a lovely spot down here. Found this last year when I was out on a walk in the lockdown because it's local to myself. It's only 25 minutes from my house, so it's good to come down here. But today it's been great because I was down at Linlithgow Bridge and to come and do the story of the Battle of Linlithgow Bridge. So I've been doing a bit of research in the background, and today was the day. So we set off this morning at early doors, come down onto the river Avon itself, and we got some footage down there, and then went along, we picked up the canal and along over the aqueduct, and there's a few signs there that was telling you the history of the battle, and then along the Union Canal down to Linlithgow Bridge itself into the village, and walked down to the bottom side where it's a crossroads and it's the actual bridge itself, and there's where all the story and everything was set. And it was basically, I think it was 1516, I think, if I remember rightly, if in my mind today. And it's quite interesting to see because it was the main thoroughfare that was over the River Avon itself between like Edinburgh and Stirling, so it was worth the fight for, seemingly. But it was very good. Again, stay local to that and never actually taken the time to go and do a wee history lesson, so that'll all be in the footage of this film today. So I really enjoyed it. It was good. So tonight we're doing on the actual river itself, and We've got a wee solo camp here, and I'm using the Nordisk. Oh, I've sawed up some logs. It was a fallen oak tree that's lying round the corner there, so it's some wee short, but it's maybe about 10-12 inches long, so I'm going to batten these up for the fire. The dampness sticks underneath the bark. I always take the bark off and I'll sit there and around the fire, and that'll not be long in drying out, but the centre wood's bone dry, so that'll burn really well. Well, the steak's on the fire. I've created a pocket there in the silver foil, and I just keep turning it so it's steaming away in there. It'll be cooked up nicely, and the heat's radiating up just down away to do the onions. It's all cooked now. A raised fire pit by the riverside. I've got 5 more minutes and that'll be ready, so I'll take the steak out and I'll just put it over there just to sear it off, because that's about 10 minutes that's been on now, so it'll be absolutely perfect. Oh, the kindling I split up earlier on and I battened down. It's all nice and dry now because I've had it underneath. I took the bark off it to let the outside bit dry out and underneath the fire, so it's nice and cosy now. Can't beat it. Sitting by the river, eh? Yeah, a nice cosy fire. Just watching and chilling. The stars are starting to come out now. It's got to be a night, frosty night tonight. Well, good morning guys, 7:30, all packed up. The sun's starting to come out. It's been a right frosty night. That's where I was last night. As usual, leaves no trace, but I've got to try and see if this camera will pick this up. And it shows you how cold it was last night. The ice particles growing out of the sticks and the moisture that's come out of them. Yeah, not a bad night at all. The sun's starting to just come up over the hill. So I've got about a 25-minute walk back up to the car and see what the rest of the day brings. So as usual, if you've enjoyed that, get a thumbs up, leave a comment, I'll catch you in the next one. Oh, it's been a great camp. Really cold this morning. It'd be about -2, I would think. And frost in the grass, and you've seen the frost growing out of the log at the side of the campsite there. You can see the frost in the field. Just so the sun's not hit it yet. Shows how cold it was last night.